We've just arrived at the Shangri-La Hotel in Bangkok to find we've been updated to a deluxe suite.
Upgraded
To a deluxe suite overlooking the river. This is the suite. Right? Do the bathroom last.
Right.
There's the
Let's
usual
start with the
sorts
bed.
of things. Big bed.
Go and stand by it so you can
Well,
see
if
how
I-
big it is.
Is this big or is this big? Right. That's the bed. A sofa, a chair, a ginormous television set.
We've got
All sorts go on in there. We've got fruit, we've got Thai orchid and the bar and the eat your heart out. Yep. Fridge, coffee, tea, drinks. That bath's big enough for two, I swear. Big bath.
me in the mirror.
Me in the mirror.
Right.
A bidet and a loo. And a shower.
This is big enough for about
Well, I'm going to
six
say
people. I would
6
think.
people can get a rugby team. That's it. And I'll unlock the door.
This is the view from the balcony. This is the view looking down the river from the balcony, and that's looking down onto the restaurants and swimming pool below the hotel rooms. This is extremely noisy from the outside, but you can't hear us at all inside the room. It's amazing how quiet it is. This is one of the corridors in the hotel, quite remarkable wide marble corridors, and this is looking down into the hotel foyer, Bougainvillea on the left there. This is the hotel lobby.
The pink flowers of Bougainvillea.
This is looking up into our the hotel. The rooms are up there. The sunset from the terrace. And this is looking over the bridge that we saw earlier on from our balcony at night. We're now having our first meal in the restaurant, in the Thai restaurant. There's several restaurants, and this particular one is the Thai one. These are Thai dancers who dance there every night. In this particular night was New Year's, Chinese New Year, and I think they had a particularly special evening for this, and later on we saw fireworks, which you'll see in a minute. And that's a floating restaurant boat which you can go up and down the river and eat on. got?
These are deep fried stuffed king size prawns. This is a vegetable curry, Thai style, I think probably with coconut milk. That's chicken sweet and sour. And that's called fried fillet of beef. It's minced beef fried with seaweed by the look of it. And, I mean, it does, it looks wonderful.
No.
And we've got all of this, and we've... Oh, and
This is the Chinese New Year firework display that the fireworks were released over the river from a boat. This is actually the restaurant from the outside from the gardens. We've just finished eating and we're going back to our room. And the pool is surrounded by fairy lights and so on at night. Very impressive. Lots of beautiful lights dangling down from trees and so on. And that's the restaurant we've just left with our room in the background there. See all the fairy lights hanging from the trees there. This is a girl who cuts and sculptures melons, watermelons mostly, and makes beautiful flowers and so on out of them, as you can see there. We're going on we're actually coming back from a little shopping visit back to our hotel. The hotel runs a boat from the jetty there. That little house is the boat jetty of the hotel. So what have we got?
I've got croissant and butter and marmalade with orange juice. And you've got yoghurt and orange juice and toast. We're having this, and then we're up very early. It's 7:15. There's a coach laid on from the hotel, an hour's trip to the new palace of the king, and then we spend some time there and see what's to be seen there, and then we come back on the river, which is a 4-hour trip.
This is a picture of the of Shangri-La. The hotel is the Shangri-La, and this is a picture of Shangri-La from the illustrations. It's actually a large picture on the wall at the end of the hotel foyer, which you can see there. We're now on the bus going up country towards the new palace. This is one of the rivers. The land is very flat here, mostly rice paddy fields. And this is the Queen's little house that she uses in the summer on the side of the river. And we're now in the old temple area. These temples are in not a very good state of repair. Most of the temples in this area were destroyed by the Burmese and the Burmese-Siamese War, or wars. The modern ones, of course, are all absolutely marvellous, with gold leaf totally covered in gold leaf on some occasions. These are quite interesting, very, very ancient ones. Frangipani tree, many frangipanis around. This is the reclining Buddha in one of the temples. And inside another temple, Buddhas all over the place, of course. And that chap is banging the drum to tell the monks that they can not eat anymore until the next morning. They bang it around midday, and they're allowed to eat between midday and early the following morning. This is all the modern palace, which is not very old, built this century by the King and Queen of Siam. Quite beautiful in many ways.